Hello everyone, this is Luke Elijah. I'm glad to be back. I just came back from a family vacation in Penang. A shout out to all of you who are tuning in live with me or watching the re-recording. It doesn't matter, all right? This is a collective energy reading for this month of July, right? We're already past the half-year mark for 2019. And, it's kind of a reset button with the new moon total solar eclipse that was just a couple of days ago, which was really intense. It was in the house of Cancer, which is my sign, all right, which rules the family and domestic affairs and the home and everything got to do with the shadow aspects of ourselves. And we're also in a period of what we call eclipse season, because in less than 2 weeks, on the 17th of July, there will be another eclipse, but this time it's a partial lunar eclipse, which is viewable in most parts of the world except for North America. All right. Hello, Irene. Thank you for joining us. So this eclipse will be, again, less intense than the total solar eclipse, of course, but nonetheless, it's still a powerful time of cosmic energies, which especially when complemented with 6 planetary retrogrades. We actually have a retrograde in Mercury starting tomorrow, all right? And we have Jupiter, Saturn already in retrograde, together with Uranus and Pluto. And we also have Chiron, which is a minor planet, which is icy asteroid meteoroid somewhere around the orbit of Saturn, near Saturn and Uranus. So it's a lot of cosmic energies inundating us right now, and so lots of people are feeling it. You can see on social media, people are entering the dark nights of the soul. Hello, Anne. Thank you so much for joining. All right. So hi Amanda from New Zealand. Thank you for joining. So I'll get right to it. This is a collective reading. Do ask me general questions that everyone can benefit. I want people who are tuning in the recording later to also catch up and understand and be able to benefit, all right? So, well, I ask Great Spirit to remove my ego and make me a pure vessel and conduit for higher dimensional energies to flow through, so that I can be the best possible servant and channel for the divine guidance to come through for all of us as a collective right now. All right, hello Lily, thank you so much for joining us. Okay, collective energies for July, what's going on for all of us as a collective, right? We have the healing. It's time for that, all right? It matches all the color that I'm wearing. All right, blue also is an indication of throat chakra. A lot of my clients and a lot of my friends are going through what we call throat chakra blockages as part of ascension symptom. They're finding they're having pain in their throat, and they can go see doctors, and the doctors doesn't know what's going on. They try medications, and they think it's a bacteria or viral infection. It's an energetic issue, and it's usually related to not being able to speak our truth, and not being able to, most of the time we're not even able to communicate clearly what we want, right? Our desires, and we're not even able to be truthful to ourselves, let alone to other people. All right, so it's a time of taking care of ourselves, self-care, self-healing, managing our feelings and emotions, and forgiving ourselves before we can forgive others, right? Hello, Christina. So the retrograde energy, right? What's this all about? So many retrogrades, so many planets in retrogrades, plus the energies of the eclipse. Yeah, so Irene asks, I get frustrated easily these days. Why? All right, let's find out, right, as a collective, what's going on. I'll address more of the retrogrades later. Irene, this is what's going on for you and for the collective, all of us. Oh, trust me, you're not alone, all right? A lot of us feel it. Okay, this is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. It came out in reverse. Today I feel a bit drawn to reading reverse cards. Usually I don't read reversals. Right, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse relates to feeling a lack of abundance. You're feeling like a stagnation in your ability to attract material wealth and physical comforts, a slowdown in that, of course, due to the slowdown of the planets that causes the retrograde effect, right? It's not about the planets going backwards. It does look like they're going backwards because they're actually slowing down. So the Nine of Pentacles second that ends about saying that it's the slowest moving night. It's really slow energies. Things are moving very slowly, but that gives us a chance to pause, to take stock, to do that healing that was in the card of the advice that all of us need to go through. So it's really time for us to reflect very clearly to see what we want for the second half of the year. Because if you don't do a stock taking or take stock of yourself to slow down at least a little bit, how are you going to know then what to implement, right? It's like charging ahead without blindly, right? So this gives us a chance. Retrogrades aren't all that bad. You've seen from that perspective. It actually serves us positively. It allows us to breathe, relax, heal, reflect, contemplate, and think through, all right? So Anne says, I get a lot of headaches, can you tell me why? This is probably an insertion syndrome. I get migraines once in a while too, and it's very frustrating and annoying, right? Pains and aches. It's kind of like an ascension symptom. Is like, again, your influx and inundated with so much cosmic energies, all these planets, their gravitational forces and pull and energies tugging and pulling onto us. And it's, our body is going through an upgrade. So it's like a snake shedding its skin, out with the old and in with the new, and we kind of like trying to assimilate with these new energies and harmonizing it with our bodies. So a lot of us will go through these aches and pains. It's only temporal, nothing stays the same. All right, how that serves you and everyone else who's listening. It's very common. Lots of my clients go through it, myself included, once in a while. Right, Cynthia, you said, hi, Luke, still feeling awesome about and through the changes. It's so exciting. Could I have a guidance card, please? All right, Cynthia, I'm only giving general readings right now, but I'm going to just do you one exception, okay? I feel that I feel called to do it for you, so I'll do it for you. This is for Cynthia, right? Ooh, the lovers. Oh, right. Celebrate love in all its forms, not just romantic love, but it does tell me that a soulmate or twin flame is coming to your life really soon, all right? If not already now, then very soon. Okay, but this also says that, you know, lots of us are going to meet our karmic partners, our soulmates, our twin flames, people that we have karmic soul contracts with. They're not always there to be romantic. They're there to make us grow in a spiritual sense. They allow us to heal our wounds, to mirror back everything that's not functional in our life so that we can look at the dysfunction and work to clear, purge, release it. Okay, so Great Spirit, tell us what advice you have for those of us going through relationship issues and problems for the collective right now. What advice do you have for us? Great Spirit, thank you so much. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. All right, now's a good time to be grounded, be connected to Earth, set forth new beginnings in a very physical manner. All right, take care of your physical body first. Love your body, love yourself before, and that plants a great foundation, a firm, strong foundation, an early foundation for our other relationships to fester and prosper. I'm going to pick another clarifying card for that. All right, Nine of Cups. Yeah, Nine of Cups is about like complacency, satisfaction, about feeling like we have enough. All right, so there's plenty of love out there. So don't feel the like there is a lot. All right, and for all of us go around. Great Spirit. Right. Just a reminder, I'm only answering general questions. If you have a private question or personal question, do book a private or personal reading with me or any reader. All right. I want this session to benefit everyone across the board. So I'll do a general one. Okay. So that everyone benefits. All right. So Great Spirit, give us some career guidance for people going through issues in their workplace and feeling stuck in your career and not being able to, either manifest the job or their dreams. What advice do you have for those? Ooh, okay, Two of Swords. Two of Swords is about a bit of a period of stagnation and being trapped, being confused, and mostly because you have two main choices or more, and not having enough data or not having enough information to decide which of the two to take. All right, that's why this moment of retrograde, this moment of pause, of healing is very important for us to then come out of these energies. I'm going to pick a clarifying card for this. All right. Yes, Six of Swords. It's Six of Swords. To clarify, the Two of Swords, the Six of Swords is moving away, it's retreat. All right? Can you see this guy is rolling away, moving through water, the transition out of this space, right? It's a time for hermetic healing, time for introspection, to take stock. All right, this is what we need to do to improve your career prospects. All right, great spirit. For people who are going through family issues with their children or with their spouse, what advice do you have for the collective to improve our family affairs? All right, King of Cups. It's all about the father. It's about the head of the household, right? Being a good father, being a wise father, a good counselor, and so it's about guys, step up, right? All the fathers out there, and even if you're a single parent, you be the father as well. Allow the king of the wise king of cups, the empathetic king. He's the wisest of all the kings. He's the most loving of all the kings. He's a very loving father. So when we wear this role, when we put on this role, family affairs iron up themselves. All right. Okay. So yeah, relationship guidance. I already answered that, Anthea, but I'm going to pick another card, right? For a lot of us going through relationship issues, right? So it doesn't matter whether it's a twin flame, a karmic partner, a soulmate, a spouse, a great spirit. What advice do you have for us to come to harmonious balance with people who are in difficult relationships? Ooh, the Hermit. Didn't I tell you guys it's a time for introspection, a time to go alone? Let it be. Let it be. Let people come, let people go, right? We will focus on yourself. Only when we focus on yourself and we work on healing ourselves first and loving ourselves first, do we then have more to offer and give. Otherwise, we have nothing to offer. This is a time to be alone. The guidance has been very, very direct, very in our face, very consistent since the beginning, since I started this session. This is a hermetic stage of healing. This is a stage of solitude, to be by yourself, to be introspective, to go at it alone. Focus on yourself first. Self-love before anything else, okay? Then our relationships can improve once we have a better relationship and better understanding of ourselves first, right? So work at that, okay? Wenda Roberts, you say anything related to what I just answered that with my career guidance card, but I'm going to pick one more. What great spirit, what can we do to improve work and career prospects for everyone out there listening right here, as well as the collective world? Ooh, Ace of Pentacles, the second time this card has come out. Be grounded, right? Go out to nature, ground yourself, let nature heal you, understand that you're already abundant. It's a great time to seed out new opportunities. There is money coming in, there is money to be made. Work prospects will improve. This is the new beginnings of it, but you have to grasp it, all right? Aces are always opportunities that needs to be tackled and physicalized, take inspired action to grasp, right? This card also reminds us about alignment, all right? I'm going to pick another clarity. You see, 10 of Wands, being burdened, prioritizing, right? Focusing on what's important and letting go of what's not, okay? So what this card is speaking about alignment is trying to say that, you know, when we are aligned with our life mission and soul purpose, we are trusting spirit to take care of the nitty-gritty and understanding that the abundance will come in all ways, right? Mother Nature is very abundant on its own, and it feeds the animals, the birds, the trees, the plants, and flourish, right? So if we can support nature, why can't it support Earth? It's about letting go of our ego, our small self, and trusting higher self to take charge. All right, and that is not always easy. Sounds easy, but it's a challenge for most people because they're so used to chronically worrying and trying to control everything. But we can't. So when you let go and you align what you're meant to do, and in the divine timing, when to with whom and with how and what, tuning in that moment, right? It just flows synchronistically, and everything just becomes smoother. And it's not about sitting in the couch doing nothing, not taking action. The action becomes inspired, it becomes exciting, it becomes organic and goes like a flow, and it becomes easy and it's kind of fun, right? And then that way, the abundance comes anyway. For me, I chosen to prioritize deep and meaningful connections and relationships with people in my life, especially my family members and my soul tribe. And as a result, the abundance flows in anyway. All right. You're most welcome, Lily. I'm glad it served you. All right, Great Spirit, please give us some advice for people going through health issues. What can they do to improve their health? Oh yeah, Mary Ann just asked this, right? Anxiety and health. Okay, let's have a look. How coincidental. This is for you, Mary Ann, and for everyone else who wants to know about their health, how to improve their health. You get the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Six of Pentacles is about generosity, about giving. So there's a stagnation, there's a blockage for most people about to be able to give freely and to receive as well. All right, to receive graciously and to give generously. So the moment we do that and be very grateful for what I already have, the blessings that's already now, the blessings of the past and the blessings soon to come, our health instantly improve. Okay, I'm going to pick a clarifying card for this. All right, King of Cups, second time it's appeared. All right. We need to embody this king, okay, all of us, to be, also it means to connect to our father as well. All right, most welcome, Wenda. Come back to our father or the fatherly mentor figure in our life. And they will be a good counselor, a good comforter, a good nurturer to bring our health back. All right, but when we encompass the energies of this king of compassion, of empathy and love and nurturing, our health instantly improves. This is what it means, okay? So the King of Cups, again, it flows. It's not going against the current, but going down with the flow. All right, it's not resisting the flow. So that's what I'm trying to say. In alignment, then there's no anxiety anymore because you're in the flow with how nature works, how it's meant to be. All right, instead of trying to control and trying to be ego and letting our ego run the show, and that's when we're against the flow, against our alignment, and this way we fall ill. So let go. Okay, that's what I was trying to say. All right, I'm going to pick a general card. Ooh, the Lovers again. All right, lots of us have to focus on self-love, focus on love. Love is the answer, really. It doesn't matter what the question is. Love is always the answer. What do you love? What feels good to you? What are you most passionate about? Who do you love? What would love do now? What's the most loving option or decision or choice you could make in that situation? Okay, the question to which planets are in retrograde, right? We already, for months, we already have Jupiter and Saturn in retrograde, which will continue all the way to end of September and beginning of October, right? Mercury is retrograding tomorrow, starting for tomorrow for 2 weeks, but it's really in what is called pre-shadow, okay? There's also a post-shadow phase, so in total it's about 6 weeks, but the most intense period starts for this week, for 2 weeks, starting from tomorrow. And we also have the Neptune and Pluto retrogrades that's already in effect, and Chiron as well, which is a minor planet. And these affects a deliberate slowdown in sectors, various sectors of our lives, to force us to be more introspective, to force us to take stock and to be more in a state of chance to reflect. Okay, so this month is also my 40th birthday. I'm turning 40 in about 12 days. I'm very excited for that. So a lot of energies. And on the I'm born on the 18th of July, so I'm stuck in the sign of Cancer. It's a very intuitive sign. And it's also the opening of the Lion King movie, so I'm pretty stoked for that. You guys should all go watch it. Go watch Aladdin as well. Go watch a feel-good movie, right? That makes you feel good. All those Disney flicks always do it. Toy Story 4, so such a good plot. But it's not. Remember that life's meant to be fun as well, right? It's not always seriousness and heaviness, and we take life too seriously, all of us, right? And we need to remember to take a step back, see things from a higher, broader perspective, and just take a breather and laugh, right? Sometimes. Okay, Great Spirit, what advice do you have for us to mitigate and to flow these retrograde energies in more ease and grace? What can we, the collective, do? Right, you're most welcome, Marianne. Okay, we have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is about Scrooge. Ebenezer Scrooge, right? A miser hoarding really tightly to what the money and the material stuff that he has. All right. So again, this is a blockage that causes that Six of Pentacles to go in reverse, the slowdown in giving and receiving. A lot of us are feeling like miserly, and this has to end, and that's why the retrograde comes in and gives us a smack. Jupiter, when it's retrograding, Jupiter is the planet in charge of luck and fortunes. All right, and so when Jupiter retrogrades, there is a slowdown in this department of people finding that they have less luck or less money luck, so to speak, and so this causes people to do this action. So let's ask Spirit, what can we do to mitigate and get out of these energies? Okay, Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is about really feel in a very state of like despair, all right? Despair and almost defeat, all right? Again, it's like, see, she's resting, right? And almost like exhausted, okay? So it's very uncomfortable and very tiring to be in this state of, so because it's not our natural state. So we got to get out of this miserly state, and then we'll stop feeling this anxiety, stop feeling this fatigue and exhaustion. All right. Okay, Irene says her pets are needy lately. Is anything happening? Okay, it's for general reading for all pets and animals. Are they affected by these cosmic energies like us? I do think the answer is yes. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Okay. Right. Great Spirit. What does it say? Five of Pentacles is about. Five of Pentacles, again, a state of lack, a state of winter, all right? There's like a state of being, like so barren, a state of destitute, nothingness, despair. The animals are feeling it. They feel our emotions. So lots of people who are going through this, the energies that are being taken on by the masters, the pets take on the energies of their masters, the owners, and the pets are feeling the retrograde energies as well. That right, they just process it differently, and they let go of it with more ease and grace generally. All right. Okay, our general card for the collective. What can the collective do to improve the states of feeling this lack and destitution, other than going into a hermetic stage of introspection and healing? Ace of Swords in reverse. All right, people lacking clarity in their life. Okay, what can we do to improve this? Okay, we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. People, there's really not as bad as we think. Okay, Four Cups in reverse. Four Cups and Seven Cups in reverse is about forgetting our inner child, forgetting what makes us happy, forgetting to daydream, forgetting to fantasize, forgetting to let. That's why I say go watch a Disney flick, let that inner child come out, right? Four of Cups is about childhood in reverse, right? It's the reverse of that. So people are forgetting their inner child, they're forgetting to work on the inner child wounds, all right? And the Seven of Cups is about daydreaming and fantasy and illusion, right? It's telling you people are blocked in their creativity, blocked in from the inner child being expressed. Have fun, guys. Go play. Right? Go play your pets, play your kids, need your attention. Be that King of Cups that keeps coming out. So be that father figure to your kids and your pets, to yourself. All right, embody that, change that. All right, and allow yourself to feel like a child again, and that will improve all areas of life, from the lack of health, lack of abundance, lack of good relationships. Great Spirit, for those of us going through the dark night of the soul, what advice do you have? All right, let's have a look. Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is about deceit and deception, lies, right? A lot of people are lying to us. We are lying to others as well. We're lying to ourselves. And that's why I say this is why so many people have throat chakra blockages, because they can't speak the truth, right? Okay, this is what we do. Pick a blue crystal, place it on your throat, turquoise, angelite, celestite, anything blue, okay? And say the Ho'oponopono mantra. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Visualize blue light opening the thymus gland, which is attached to the throat, tapping it, releasing the pain, giving thanks to it, and affirming to yourself that you will speak the truth. Learn to say sorry, learn to say I love you, can't make it come off your mouth to yourself, to others, to our loved ones. A lot of people are stuck in that department, right? So very easy. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you, to yourself, and then to other people. Learn to say that. Learn to seek forgiveness. Don't let the ego and pride destroy relationships. Okay, this is what, and then this will improve everything. It really would. Love is the answer, right? So, for people who are getting a new home, getting a new house, what does the Spirit has to say for you guys? I just moved into a new home. This is a new home. I moved for the first time in 36 years, right? In first big move in my adult life, and so I know what it feels like. A Knight of Cups. It's good. The change of environment will allow you to feel better emotionally, and even bring about new romance into your life, right? See, right, which is clarified by the Page of Pentacles, these two cups, right? The Maiden and the Knight, right? Young couples is good for young. A move is good for young couples right now, right? Pentacles is about that groundedness. Cups is about the emotions and the happiness and the joy. So it's good for the emotions and good for, especially if you are a young couple thinking of moving in together or getting a home together, it's good, right? Cynthia, I get confused in the moment because we have new chakras and new colors. What are your thoughts? Yes, I would say there's new chakras, has always been there, just that the collective are just using it or hearing more about it. For example, the higher heart chakra, which is in between the throat and the heart, right, is turquoise color because the throat is blue and the heart is green. The higher heart is kind of in between, so you've got the turquoise, bluish green, aquamarine color. This is one of the new chakras people are talking about. It's not new. It's not really that new. It's been around for a couple of years now, but it's only known more to the general collective, people who are new to crystals and chakras and just newly awakened. So the hearing, haven't really heard about this. It's not really much literature about it, but we actually have thousands of chakra points and meridian points, and there's energy centers. For example, no one talks about eye chakras, ear chakras, but they exist, right? So other than the basic 7, there's so many in and around our body, right? There's even stellar gateway chakra. There are chakras that are like on your feet, which we call Earth Star chakra, Soul Star chakra, many of these chakras that, but in truth, you do not, the basic beginner doesn't need to fret so much, just focus on the main 7, good enough, right? But if you want to know some of the secondary ones, you've got hand chakras, ear chakras, feet chakras, high heart chakra, right? Core Star chakra, which is kind of in between the solar plexus and the heart, so it's kind of under the heart, right? Then you got the Soul Star, which is above the crown. Well, stellar gateway chakras, don't fret about it. But there's more literature coming out, people posting about it, and just use them if you're drawn and caught to, but focus on the main 7. That's good enough, right? Okay, when's a good time for people wanting to gain and begin a new job? This is a general question. I like that. So thank you, Monica, for asking that general question. All right. So when's a good time for people to start a new job? 2 of Swords. This is the second time this card has come in. There is not, and the first time this card came in was for the same question about jobs and career prospects. People use this time of the retrograde to enter a hermetic stage of contemplation and reflection. Find out more information, get more data before you make the decision. Otherwise, you're trapped. You don't know. You're blindfolded. You can't see. You don't know which choice to make. All right. So, okay, let me pick a card. How do you get out of this? See, the Hermit. This is what I'm telling you. These cards keep flying out. The same cards over and over and over and over. Go into a state of reflection and contemplation. Speak your truth. Find out what you want first. Then you can come out of this. Then that will be a good time. A good time is only after you've done this state of contemplation, right? Okay, what deck am I using today? It's called the Witch's Tarot. It's basically the Rider-Waite-Smith, the classic Rider-Waite-Smith, but with a modern spin, right? Beautiful. This is the Magician, right? So this is beautiful, beautiful cards. It's a little bit small, but it's good for women's hands and tiny hands. I like the back art as well. Okay. So I was just taking a rest from my usual golden tarot, the shiny one that you guys are used to seeing. All right. Do you like my dinosaur t-shirt? So it is not a coincidence. That's why I tell you, inner child, you got to like, I'm 40 years old and still wearing stuff like that. Like my inner child shine through. So, you know, so many times the same messages came in today, over and over, more than all my previous sessions, right? Repeat cards, duplicates, similar messages. It's time for that to take stock, right? Go into that phase. Okay, Spirit. Right, tell us what can collective do to handle this eclipse season's energies better? Not just the retrogrades, but the eclipse specifically. How many of you feeling an eclipse? In the past, I tell you, I never believed that eclipse could affect us on new moons or full moons. I never really felt it so much. But since my dark night of the soul, about 2 years ago, that happened in the previous total solar eclipse in the sign of Leo in August of 2017, I suddenly became very sensitive to all these energies. And I'm like, what? You know, I tell you, judge nothing. Everything exists. And, you know, it's like eating humble pie now, right? Like everything that I thought is not true or not real, I at some later stage experienced it to be truth. So if it's your time, it's your time. So some people like, oh, I don't feel anything. At other time, people, they suddenly feel it. I went to my astrologer friend in Singapore. She's a top astrologer here in Singapore. I asked her what's happening early last year. I said, what's happening? Why is it that I'm suddenly feeling these eclipse energies when before I couldn't feel it? And she said, she took out my natal chart. She said, I'm sorry, Luke, but all your planets are in your charts are in the trajectory of the eclipse. It's just your time to feel it. And she said, my planets are not, so I don't feel it. All right. So so Spirit, what can you say? How can the collective transition through this eclipse season better and smoother? What do we need to release and give up or let go? What? What did I say, guys? So many times, you can't even fake this crazy, right? It's forcing us, this eclipse, this retrograde, this is what it's forcing us all to do. Be hermit. So the hermit is wise. The hermit shines the light, illuminates the darkness. But he only can be that wise and illuminate the darkness and come out of that winter stage because he went in. It's always inside. It's never about external action. It's about inner alignment, inner energies, inner work first before it's reflected on the outside. As within, so without. As above, so below. As the universe, so the soul. All right? So remember that. So many times this card came out or derivative or duplicate or similar meaning. I'm going to put this aside, right? To remind you guys. Hermit, 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 hermit. Solitude, solitude, contemplation. Be by yourself, soul search. Whoa. Unbelievable. So many times. I wasn't even expecting that. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Anyone has a general question that others can benefit? Monica says, how long will this eclipse effect last? Well, really good question. Okay, let me say from a personal experience. That eclipse of August 2017, that last total solar eclipse, I was in the Oregon Eclipse Festival over in Portland, Oregon 5 hours drive outside of Portland to teach at the festival, and I saw the total eclipse live with 50,000 people. People were crying, people were chanting, people were spellbound, mesmerized, and I was like, wow, this is probably the first and probably the last eclipse I'll see in my lifetime, right? And I sent a very emphatic prayer to the universe. I said, universe, make me, give me the upgrades, activations, and necessary downloads to be a better service to humanity. And then I felt my heart chakra open, and then it kind of made me vulnerable and open, more compassionate, more empathetic, more humble, more humility, plunged me into my dark night of the soul. And then dark night of the soul lasted almost 2 years until this eclipse, right? Of course, it gradually got better, but the first couple of months was powerful. I would say the first year. So how long the eclipse lasts? I would say that if it's your time, it could last anything from a year, because the next time a total solar eclipse will happen will be next year. Speaking of eclipses, the average year has 4 eclipses. I mentioned this in my previous sessions, but it's good to rehash for the new people who have not heard about this. The average year has 4. Last year had 5. This year has 5. And next year, in 2026, 6 eclipses, okay? Lots of powerful energies too. And again, I never thought that these energies would affect, but it can affect when it's your time, okay? And I have people who now tell me they're suddenly feeling it when before they did not, just like me. That's my story. Okay, Crystal says, what can we do in this time to further our healing and spiritual development? Very good general question. Thank you, Crystal Jane, for asking. All right, Crystal S. Okay, what can we do to improve our spiritual development and further our healing? Please, Spirit, give us some guidance. This is a really sincere question. All right. Ooh, Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is a fiery queen. Rising of the Phoenix. Right, so fire element. She knows what she wants. She's in alignment with her soul purpose. She's passionate. She's creative. She's artistic. All right. She's powerful. Most fiery and powerful of the queens. She sits on the throne. She's independent. What this card means is rise of the sacred feminine, where they let the feminine aspects of us rise. Let me clarify. All of us, regardless of our gender or sexuality, we have male and female energies in us. And society, because of a patriarchal system, has repressed the divine and sacred feminine energies in all of us for millennia. All right? And so because overly masculine, so because toxic, because so out of balance, so much male energies that represses and suppresses the feminine energies of creativity, of flowing of emotions and feelings. And so society has gone, oh, money, cut out all the relationships, money making, and everyone's hearts are closed, everyone's throats are closed. It's because of that toxic masculine energies is out of balance. So the Queen of Wands in all of us, regardless of our gender, needs to rise. The feminine side needs to rise like a flame, like a phoenix rising from the ashes. All right, and the feminine comes back to balance out the masculine energies. So recently, you guys know that this is movie that bombed. The last X-Men movie is called X-Men Dark Phoenix, right? And it came out, I think, in the previous new moon. It came out a month ago, and it was a signification X-Men, right? X-Men out of the O, canceling that masculine energy, the over masculine energies, and allowing that Phoenix energies, that feminine energy to rise and burn from the ashes. But before they can rise, they got to enter the dark night of the soul, hence Dark Phoenix, right? So the dark night of the soul is a purging, purification process that allows us to release all the blockages, release all the limitations, all the sabotaging negative beliefs, the cynicism, the skepticism, the lack, the inability to express ourselves. It purges and clears that out very quickly, and hence is very intense. Okay, is there something for protection of self? Christina, thank you for that general question. I love that. How do we better protect ourselves? All right. Okay, let's see what Spirit has to say. Ooh, reverse. Five of Pentacles. This is the reverse of lack. We are feeling that lack, telling you this lack doesn't exist actually. It's all a figment of our ego and our imagination. When we tune into God's source or 0-point source, we understand we're infinite, we're divine, indestructible, we're eternal spirits. All right? And it's reminding us that of that power. And then when you're in line with that, you don't feel the lack anymore, right? The moon. Right? The moon, again, is about the stage of the entering the dark night, feeling our shadows, giving rise to our shadows, embracing the dark side. Embracing the dark side is not about black magic or asking you to try for the devil. It's none of that. It's trying to say, appreciating that you are imperfectly perfect. You're imperfect. You are eternal spirit. You're perfect spirit, having a temporal, imperfect human experience. So, and that's absolutely fine. You're going to want some days you're going to feel crappy, and it's fine. You say thank you to it and release it and let it go. The more you resist, the more it persists. Right? Dark and light must coexist. With every light, there is a shadow form. All right. Okay. Let's see. You're most welcome, Krista. Right. Okay. Even if you, Nicole, yeah, you see came in late, it's fine. Even if you're missing the first half, you can watch the recording. All right. Most people watch the recording. That's why I want to make this general so that everyone benefits. All right. Okay. The light on the planet is flowing well. Do you agree? Let's see. This is what Ruby Reedy asked. All right. What has Spirit got to say or comment about that? Page of Swords. Indeed, that is truth. This is the sword of truth. That is true, but it's still, Page is very young. It's only the beginning, early stage of this ascension process. We're coming out of the darkness into more light. I love this mantra. Every single moment of every single day, in every single way, we as a collective, we are getting better and better and better. All right? I say this mantra in all my prayers every single day. Every single day, in every single way, right? Every single moment, we're getting better and better. Every single moment of every single day, in every single way, we are getting better and better. All right. What direction is best to go with? Carol Quick. All right. That is a general question. Yes, thank you so much for that. What direction? What direction does Spirit suggest? All right. This is the Knight of Cups in reverse. And in reverse, it's talking about, I'm just going to pick a clarifying card just to make sure that this is what I'm sensing. We got the 10 of Wands. Yes, a burden. All right. See, he's carrying so much. If he carry any more, he'll drop everything, and he still has a way to go to the castle. All right. Focusing on romance, focusing on romantic love is burdensome right now. All right. So, and that's why the Hermetic card comes out. We need to focus on ourselves, to give ourselves that love, that forgiveness first. All right. Only then can we see. Everyone's asking me, Jessica's asking, when will I find love? Everyone, romance. No, you focus on yourself first. You give yourself the love. All right. Go be a hermit. If you miss my first half, the Hermit card came out so many times as a duplicate, and it came, the derivative cards, similar cards like the Hermit came out. Is today's, the energies of this month of July is all about that. Being introspective, taking stock of yourself, taking stock of your life. Together, this eclipse and retrograde is forcing us to look within ourselves first. Feel our cup first. Feel your cup. Be your own Knight of Cups. Be your own Prince Charming. Be your own, be your own spouse. Marry yourself first. Love yourself first. It sounds so easy, self-love, but most people don't have it because most people don't even stop to pause and cultivate that. This self-love is earned, is cultivated, is developed. It's not something you gain overnight, you see? All right? So it's so important. That's why Spirit keeps repeating it over and over, and that's why that Hermit card jumped out. Like, you saw it live. I'm not making it up. Okay. All right. Spirit, give us, how can we, as a collective, love ourselves more? All right, since it's all about her being introspective and going within, and as within, so without, and the inner, seeking the inner alignment. How do we love ourselves more? Okay, Seven of Wands is Seven of Wands is about conflict, like being a bit guarded, trying to fan off everyone. All right. So sometimes this being in this situation, especially at the workplace, see, heartache. This leads to heartache, fighting with people in our lives, especially in the workplace, or people who we're passionate about or who affect our career prospects, right? This gives us heartache and heartbreak. All right, Monica asks, how long should we be hermits and reflect? I think that's personal. Everyone needs a different phase. Nonetheless, I'll ask Spirit to guide us. Spirit, how long should the collective be in this hermetic stage? Is it just for this month of July, or what is the oh my God, the lovers. Love yourself, didn't I say? The lovers is about love in all its forms, especially self-love and unconditional love. Come to unconditional love for us. So many people can't even accept ourselves. You do know what self-love is? Self-love is accept completely all your flaws, all your imperfections. How many of us can do that? It took me a really long time to accept myself, all right? To accept all aspects of myself, from my race, to my sexuality, to my looks, to everything. It took me a long time, and I see people struggling with it. You could look like a model and still feel insecure. I have so many friends who are models, and they feel ugly. They feel fat. It's crazy, right? So it's nothing to do with external. It's always internal, right? So you want the external love, right? You got to go within and love. Bring that love to yourself first. This is the third time this card came out as well, just like the 3 times of the Hermit. So it is not a coincidence, guys. It really is not. Wow, there's 3 fighter jets flying in the sky right now, so you can hear some booming sounds. The reason for that is they're rehearsing for the National Day Parade in Singapore, for Singapore's Independence Day next month. All right, so I think that is a symbol of adding power to what I just said to this card. All right. Whew. Wow, powerful. And all these are major arcana cards. Let me explain. In the tarot, there are 78 cards in the tarot. 22 are major arcanas, and 56 are minor. And minor arcana is day-to-day small movements, small shifts of energies. Major, big changes, big emphasis. And for it to repeatedly come out. Again, it's a time for, yes, you'll find your karmic partner, you'll find a soulmate, you'll find a twin flame. It's not always about romance, it's about spiritual growth first. So we have to cater to that spiritual growth, loving and learn to love ourselves, and to heal the wounds, the rejection, the pain, the childhood traumas, the unhealed stuff, before we can give and receive the love. So a lot of us are stuck. A lot of us are in that 5 of Pentacles, feeling lack of love, lack of finance, lack of health. It's all the same lack, all right? Just like abundance is all the same abundance. It's the same source. Okay. You're most welcome, Carol. All right. So powerful. Right, I have 10 minutes left with you guys. I'm feeling to draw 3 cards right now. Okay, I'm going to draw from the top of the deck. We have the 3 of Pentacles. All right, in the middle of the deck, we have the 7 of Cups. And the bottom of the deck, we have the 7 of Swords. So what do these cards mean? We'll start with the 3 of Pentacles. In the recent past, a lot of us are focused on our work. Some of us are writing and journaling as well, and writing our plans, maybe doing a vision board, very dedicated, very hardworking, burning the midnight oil, working overtime, focusing on and showing to our peers, superiors, what we have to offer, what we can give, and yeah, focusing on the material abundance. And the second card, we have in the present moment, a time of, remember I said, give ourselves space and time to daydream. There's a lot of options and choices for that. With the 7 of Cups, energies coming in to be like inner child, right? Right now, So it's, yes, the hermetic stage. What I'm trying to say is that hermetic stage can be fun. It doesn't have to be all lonely and depressing. When you are fine and find fun and comfort being alone, that's when people are drawn and attracted by your light, by your energy. So when you give that love to yourself and you're exuding that exuberance, let me use myself as an example. I was hermetic and single for a long time, and I know I'm turning 40 this month, so recently I started to take up a lot of activities that I've always wanted to do, but I couldn't either have no inclination or was giving myself excuses. I go to the gym every day, but it's only recently that I started to do cardio. So I'm doing cardio every day right now. I'm running 33 minutes on the treadmill. I'm doing fencing, archery, going for cooking classes, flower arrangement classes, calligraphy. I'm doing horseback riding. So lots of these things, glass blowing. So I'm having fun. I really am just letting my inner child shine. All right. So don't wait. When you wait, everything that you wanted to do and you're passionate about, go do it. What are you waiting for? Right? The right moment. There's no right moment. It's only now. Right? So the hermetic stage of being alone by yourself can be fun. Okay. So embrace that. There's a season for everything, and so this is just a season of the hermit. Okay. So the yes, I'll be back on the 3rd of August, which is the next first Saturday of August, to give a energetic update for August. But we are still in July right now, so the near future reading, Seven of Swords, again, deceit, deception for others and of ourselves. That's why all of us have throat chakra blockages, right? Great Spirit, what can we do to unblock our throat chakras? So many people are having this issue with their throats, and the thymus gland, pain in their throats, unable to express, telling lies, deceiving themselves. You know, everyone tells lies. Apparently, the average person lies 5 times a day, but that number has to decrease. I used to lie. I lie to myself all the time as well, right? But now I'm like, I honor myself by feeling those feelings and emotions. I sit with myself and say, what is my truth? What is my truth? And not just feel that truth, acknowledge it, thank it, activate it, and speak it to everyone with no reservations, with no fear. That is living in your power, living your truth. And that lying to myself and others decreased from 5 times to, almost 0. Frankly, I'm being honest with myself. Almost 0. All right, I won't say every day, but no one's perfect, right? But I've decreased it from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 to 1 to 0. All right. I'm aware, I catch myself when I'm lying to myself, or others say, why must I do that? I ask, why is my ego doing that? What do I feel that I'm lacking that I need to compensate by lying? What do I gain from lying? I'll check in with myself. And that, my friends, is self-love and self-care. That's the true self-love, because you're accepting that and not beating yourself for it, forgiving yourself for it. Okay, this is just a human, my ego playing out, or taking myself in third person's perspective, observing it from a higher perspective and seeing why is this happening? Releasing it, thanking it, and letting it go with grace, and choosing what I prefer. Okay? All right, should we be that honest with others? Totally, always, all the time, as much as you can. All right, I have a tattoo here. I'll come show you guys. My first tattoo. It says, truth, beauty, freedom, and love, the bohemian ideas from Les Berman's Moulin Rouge movie, which was a cult hit classic. Truth, beauty, freedom, and love. The first was truth. Speak your truth. Truth. Honesty is the best policy, right? How can you be truthful and speak your truth to others when do you know the truth? What is your truth for yourself? So this is really important. That's why people have chakra blockages. I had mine for over a year and a half. So painful when I first started my spiritual awakening, and it didn't go away until I couldn't say I love you. I couldn't say I'm sorry. I learned to say those things, and then it went away and healed itself. I went to see an ear, nose, throat specialist. I went to see an Indian doctor, a Chinese doctor, a Western doctor. No one could find out what was wrong. No one could heal me. I tried all kinds of medication, nothing worked for 1.5 years. I had this throat pain on, off, on, off, on, off. It was so painful. I was so frustrated with it. Right? And it didn't go away until I learned to speak my truth and own it. And then it went away. As mysteriously as it came, it mysteriously vanished. Right? It's just a central symptom. Nothing stays the same. All right, I have 5 more minutes. Monica says, I really love how you explain the tarot so in depth. Thank you. You're most welcome. Thank you for allowing me to serve. Thank you for being such a receptive audience, allowing me to co-create. This is my purpose. This is my soul mission. I'm in alignment with that. And I thank you guys for this opportunity, for allowing me to live this purpose and to serve all of you guys, right? Okay, so it's a great joy and pleasure to serve the collective like this. And I'm just so grateful to co-create with you guys. I'm in this process with you guys as well, right? Got all this together. Alrighty, let's see. I was going to ask Spirit about the throat chakra. Okay, yeah, but I think it was answered. Let's see. How can we open our throat chakras? Crystal say I have the sort of throat pain on or feeling swollen and blocked. Exactly. Sometimes it's just one side. So painful. Nothing works. Right. So what? 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, I'm going to clarify what's 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Lovers in reverse. What? This card has come out again so many times. Right. Loving ourselves before we can love others. Oh, sorry, this card came out in reverse. Oh, sorry. No, this one came out right. This one came out in reverse. 9 of Pentacles in the reverse is about fulfillment, satisfaction, reaping what we sowed, enjoying the fruits of our labors, being independent. A lot of us are not in this state. We want to be in this state. So it's coming out reverse. We are not in this state. That's why we have throat chakra blockages. We want to be in this state, right, of feeling independent. Remember the Queen of Wands energies? This rises sacred feminine. This feminine is strong, powerful. She's enjoying her rewards of her labors or what she's sown. A lot of us are not in this state. We want to be. And what brings us to this state? Loving ourselves. Which comes from, and how to love ourselves? Which comes from the Hermit, right? So, yeah, being in that stage of being alone first, being comfortable alone. Loving yourself alone, giving yourself that love first before you can then take on a relationship with someone else. I mean, it's not easy, you know. It's so easy to say, but it's not something that happens overnight. It's a process. It's a journey. So enjoy that journey and enjoy that journey by having fun with it. That hermetic stage can be fun. That alone stage can be. For example, I love going to the movies alone. You know why? Because in a movie, you can't speak to your partner or your friend anyway, right? And it may be a movie that they already watched or they're not interested in watching. So just go to the movies alone, date yourself. I go to the restaurants myself sometimes. Just why do you need a company? You should be your own best company. And truly, you're the person that you are spending the most time with, right? So when you're comfortable with that, can you then be at comfort regardless of with or without anyone in your life? All right, unity with others. Yes, in fact, like I said, I favor deep, meaningful connections and relationships with others. But I knew in order to have that, I must have a deep and meaningful connection and relationship with myself first. I avoided that self-work. I avoided that relationship with myself for such a long time. I was forced through my dark night of the soul process to work on myself, become a better person, so that I can stand in my power to serve you guys. To serve and heal everyone whose lives I'm destined to come across, to heal, to touch, to inspire. How to help anyone going through pain in relationships. Okay, that's a good general. Okay, Sharon, thank you for asking that general question. I love that question. It's really powerful. People should hear it. Great Spirit, what's the answer? How do we help others? All right, 8 of Pentacles. We help others by being the example, by working hard to become, embody the example ourselves. You don't help others in that sense of actually physically helping them, because only they can help themselves. For example, when you hire a gym instructor, the instructor can only guide you, right? But he can't lift the weight and you grow the muscle. We can only be your best help by being the examples ourselves, by working hard on ourselves, right? To embody that, be the change we want to see in the world, right? So we change ourselves first. And then if others, by virtue of seeing what we have achieved, if they want to join our frequency and join us and be that embodiment, so be it. If they don't, it's fine as well. There's a season for everyone and everything. So we can best help others come to a better relationship with themselves or with any issue or problem by first embodying that ourselves and working on that ourselves. You want to help others with their darkness, you transcend your own darkness. And that's why the dark night of the soul is so important, because it's like blind leading the blind. You don't go through the experience, how do you help others, right? I won't be able to resonate or help you guys if I didn't go through all that you're asking me, from the throat pains to the ascension symptoms to the heartache, the heartbreak, the dark night of the soul, the twin flames, this and that. Oh, so much. All in such a short period. It was intense. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Do watch the recording again if you missed parts of it, and do share with your friends. I hope that this served you and give you clarity in your life. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And see you next month in August. Have a good July.